Love is not provoked. We are inclined to view bad temper as a family feeling, a personality trapped, a matter of temperament, when we should really see it as a character defect. That is why in this analyst of love, Falls makes a point of maintaining good temper, and there are many others biblical passage that city bad temper as the most defective element in human nature. What surprised me is that bad temper is often there in the lives of people who consider themselves to be virtuous and can be great bolt on an otherwise noble. Gently nature. We know a lot of people who are almost perfect, but then suddenly they decided that they are right about something and lose their temper. The supposed compatibility of virtual and bad temper is one of the saddest problems affecting humanity and society. There are is fact two kind of signs of the body and signs of the disappointation. In a prop in the New Testament, the prodigal son abandons his family and goes off into the world, while the elder brother stays with the father. After many misfortunes, the prodigal son decided to return, and the father gives a great party in his honor. When the brother finds out, the angry asks his father, "Did I not stay here by your side all this time, working while he was executing his inheritance?" The prodigal son can be seen as committing the first kind of sin, while his brother commit the second. Curiously, society has no doubt as to which of those two kinds of sin is worse, and contempt fails unchallenged on the prodigal son. But are we right We do not have a balance is which to weight one other sign and better or worst. Our only world is on vocabulary, but I would say to you more sophisticated faults can be far more serious than simple and more obvious ones. In the eyes of him who is love, a sign against love is a humanate times worse. No vice, be it desire, avarice, lust of darkness in ways when an evil temper, when it come to embracing living, destroying communities, breaking up relationships, devastating homes, withering of men and women, taking the bloom of youth for sure, gratuitous, messy, producing power. Ill temper has no rival. Look at the older brother, very proper, hard-working, patent responsibility and all credit to him of his virtual. When look at the boy, this child shocking outside his own father's door. He was angry, worried, and refreshed to go in. Think of the effect his brother's attitude must have had on the prodigal son, and who many prodigal sons are kicked out of the kingdom of God by the loveless people who profess to be inside. Imagine the face of the older brother as he says those words from undramatic, a cold of juices, rage, pride, cruel self-rightness, stubbornness, resentment, and a lack of charity. Those are ingredient of that dark, loveless soul. Those are the ingredient of bad temper and intolerance. And any of us who have experienced such pressure in life, who that those signs are far more distribute than the sign of the body. Did not Christ say that the publican and the harlots would enter the kingdom of heaven ahead of the scholar of the day. There is no place is the kingdom of the till temperate and intolerant one such man would make paradise unbearable of everyone else, unless he be born again and leave aside everything he considered untouchable and carnal. He simply cannot enter the kingdom of heaven. Become in order to enter the kingdom of heaven, he must carry paradise in his soul.